Alright guys, we are back for some more Losers Bracket awesomeness. I'm joined by two co-casters tonight. We have Freedom and Draven. How's it going, guys?
Hey, hey!
What's going on, everyone?
So tonight we're going to be watching a game on Overgrowth. Surprise, surprise. This will be between AgtOrange and Decy. So this will be a ZVP. With yellow and purple, so brace your eyeballs.
Everything up here.
Before we get started, though, let's take a quick look at our players, starting with Decy.
Yes, Mr. Decy. The man with the plan. He wants revenge, man. The last time they played together, he had a huge lead. He had the sky toss going, but perfect abducts, nice Hydra wraparound. AgtOrange takes the upset. So in this rematch, I don't expect the same thing to happen. In fact, I don't even think he's going to go Sky Toss.
Very cool. And our other player, of course, is, as you mentioned, AgtOrange.
Yes, Mr. AgtOrange. He's back in the groove. You know, he's a few months in the game again. He's playing at a platinum level. So that's good enough to at least take games off of players such as Decy, like he did the last time. I don't favor him in this matchup this time just because Decy is, you know, technically the better player, but you never know what could happen. He could play great. He's young, he's fast. He reminds me of Arium.
Awesome. And with that, I do believe both the players are ready, if we just want to confirm that, and then we will be able to get this game going. This will be the last one of this round.
Okay,
then move on.
It's good to go.
Awesome. Let's get this started here. Alright, and we have a game. Huzzah.
Yes, we finally have a game, man. This is going to be cool. What do you like? What do you think, Draven?
I've discussed this before. I love this map personally as Zerg just because you can have excellent creep spread, and you can take over a lot of bases real quick. It's real close to your natural, so it's easy to defend. So I love this map as Zerg. So I'm pretty excited to see as ZVT. Hopefully, Zerg could dominate here in this coming up match.
ZBP, right? Yeah, so that'll be cool.
Yep, and of course, speaking of which, up here in the top right, as our yellow Protoss, he is favored in the seeding, but you know, past history shows that AgtOrange can win this. We do have, of course, Decy.
Yes, sir.
There's our fancy zoom.
Top dong.
Yep. And of course, his opponent in the opposite corner is the purple Zerg with a crazy picture going on in his clan logo. We do have AgtOrange.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
I didn't even know you could override logos. That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't. I have no idea. I'm at a loss for words there.
Dude, look at this APM by Decy 300 plus. What the heck is he clicking on, man?
AgtOrange is doing the same thing. He just spiked to like 350.
Here we go. This is Decy's point of view. He's just like clicking back and forth. Yeah, so that's pretty good for your APM.
Interesting. We have a gateway opening from Decy. Pretty quick gas. I mean, this is a pretty standard. I would expect gateway expand, but you never know. He's moving that probe down. Interesting second pylon placement. Usually a pylon like that implies that he's going to try to hide his tech. But, I mean, honestly, who can tell?
It's not a good place if he's going to hide his tech. Normally for Zerg, they would send the Overlord around that route anyway. That will be the second Overlord they scout with. So that's not a good place for tech.
Yeah, there's just also not a whole lot of other good reason to put it there. I mean, it's not like Zerg drops a lot. It's not going to get him a lot of like useful scouting information.
You scout here, right, Draven? I mean, when you send your Overlord, you kind of park out here, then you go in later to see what's going on, right?
Generally, for this map, I'm a little bit more to the left, looking at the third Merrill base, a little south of the north base. So that way I can see if I'm about to get dropped, and two, which way they're going with their third base. But it's an interesting pylon to say the least. I think it could be multiple things of looking out for drops, looking out for Night Swarms.
Yeah, but that's for later. What I'm talking about
Yeah.
here is usually a Zerg would have it here for that first 7 minute scout. You know what I mean? Like where you go in and sacrifice them. I don't know where else you would put an Overlord to sacrifice into the main base. But look at this early pressure.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised that Agent Orange just immediately pulled back. I mean, he would have lost all of those lings if he moved in, but he probably could have gotten a couple of worker kills.
Or at the very least, scout, which he's doing now.
Now, see, he actually isn't going to see that pylon down below, so he'll only see the two.
Hey,
there we
sees
go,
it right
sees
here.
With the Overlord.
So what does he see? Nothing interesting, huh, Draven?
Who's controlling the camera so I can start following you guys? Because I'm watching something completely else, and you guys like, that was cool, right? I'm like, I have no idea. I missed it.
I am. Follow me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's interesting that he threw in those lings to get a scout off and then didn't do any scouting. So
yeah,
I think it was just kind of distraction. Yeah, who knows?
All right, so here's the roaches, the roach warren. Here's the robotics.
Yep. Now, I would bet money that Decy is going for an Immortal all-in.
That's not a bad choice, man.
I say that because he and I talked about it earlier.
Yeah, Immortal Sentry all-in is the most powerful Protoss push you can do against Zergs that really don't know how to stop it. I mean, most Zergs really don't. It took me a while to figure out how to stop it, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing some good pressure out on the map, you know, cleaning up the oddling with a Zealot and a Stalker. The trick is Agent Orange has an Overlord in Decy's base, and he's going to see the Robo and exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, he even sees the Chrono Boost on it, so he should know just what to expect.
Yeah, he needs to make non-stop Roach Ling.
I even like the spine that's going down, honestly.
Yeah, one spine is not bad, as long as he doesn't go too many. He doesn't know about the right side, though.
Yeah, the lack of vision for where the Protoss army is going to be coming from.
Yeah, look at this. He's closing now, huh? What's that a sign of?
Yeah.
All in, baby.
Yeah, though it's interesting to note, there is no forge with this, which means there's no +1. This is just a straight-up timing attack here. Also, there's only one Immortal.
Oh, can he get this? This will be huge. He's not pulling back the roaches. He's not microing properly here, though. But he's going to get that.
Yeah, he's going to get the Immortal almost certainly.
Yeah, he's going to try to save it. Oh, he needs to kill that Immortal. What the heck?
Yeah, I'd have sacked those roaches. If he
That
got
was
the Immortal,
terrible.
he'd have been in good shape.
Look at that. He's not going to get anything. This is the worst thing you can do ever.
Yeah, as soon as those roaches got trapped, he should have just knew he was going to lose them and just right-clicked him on an Immortal.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And he's going to lose that spine.
That's the difference
A
between
good transfuse.
game. Yeah, I mean, it's cute, but the Immortal is the killer here.
Yep.
He
He's
finally
target
focuses
firing
on
it. He picks
Okay.
it off.
But, you know, he basically wasted 10 roaches for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to lose his third. There's another Immortal being built, though the wall will actually probably keep it from catching
He may
up.
not die. He may not die, but he just could have crushed this force, you know, and take a good win. He may not die, but as I say that, he's you know.
Some whiffed force fields, buying him a little more time.
At this point, there's no going, you know, there's no reason to go there. Just wait for the next push.
I think the two spines are probably a bit of a panic.
Yeah. The
He
drone.
needs to be careful with this army, though.
Yes, he did. He does.
I think Decy might just have too much stuff here. I mean, roaches are good against stalkers, they're good against what he's got, but the zealots are coming in from the side.
His control is going to be a problem down here. Can't lose that queen.
Yeah,
These
he
spines are
needs
actually
to
going to
engage
help.
near the spines.
Spines are actually going to help. There you go. But you know, look at the drone versus probe count.
Yep.
And here is some more forces. He might stabilize here. We'll see. As long as he doesn't go out here and lose any more.
Yeah, the
He
problem is
keeps-
just really with, he can't chase this army. He needs to keep those roaches back.
Yeah.
There we go. Taking out the pylon's good.
And Decy might be abandoning now. He's like, should I go? I think I should just go back.
Well, I mean, he's building another immortal. He's getting his Colossus tech out, so he's just gonna gear up for another push.
Yeah, Draven, you know what happens after such a thing? When you think you defended, what do you expect from Protoss at this point?
Well, what usually happens with me is I get voids and/or tempests in my base.
Ah. This one, I think, will be round 2, an even stronger push.
Yeah, it's interesting that that whole time during that fight, Decay wasn't replenishing his reinforcements. He actually went to start upgrading his units to actually get more probes and stuff. So it was actually, I actually thought it was a smarter choice to get further ahead as you will.
Yeah, that's his mantra, right? He says that all the time. It's like, oh, when you're ahead, get further ahead. He says that like nonstop. But I like how you said you called him Decay, and he's not replenishing because it's kind of like he's decaying. You actually say his name, Decy. That's how you say his name, Decy. So, but it's pretty funny. You said Decay, kind of like a Freudian slip there because he's not reinforcing.
That's exactly why I called it Decay. I'm glad
that's
you.
Brilliant.
totally on purpose.
Awesome. He didn't clean this one up. There's still one here. He found this guy and this guy. Round 2 will be even stronger. If he had problems with 1 free immortal, he's gonna have 3 with lots of force fields.
We want a Colossus, so.
Oh man.
No, I mean the infestation pit is just about done. The Hydra Den, I believe, came down.
Yeah.
So if he builds some Hydras, he can at least get the DPS that he needs going.
I think he'll abandon it once he sees the Colossus tech. But that Colossus doesn't have range for a little while. And I don't like his unit count.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's starting to flood those roaches, but
yeah, it's not looking good for him. I mean, he has less of an army. His army is just roaches. I mean, a few force fields, it's kaput. He sees the
pull back and not engage this.
Oh, he's gonna lose some more overlords. Supply blocking him too. If it went from bad to worse.
Huh.
But can he get a great flank? He has to be like the perfect. Okay, let's zoom out for this. Let's see how good this guy is.
Wait, oh, watch out.
Oh yeah,
that's bad.
I mean, even when you're ahead and you do that, you could easily lose. He's already behind. I tell you, this is not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job, picking off as many of those pylons as he can, trying to...
Okay, here.
Oh.
Here goes.
I mean, he's just bleeding off units in all these little engagements.
He can't attack it at all. He's making 14 roaches. He's gonna try to attack from one side. He's gonna try to reinforce. Okay, there you go. He's trying to split it. This is gonna be really good.
Now, I mean, I feel like he should really be adding some Hydras into the mix for the DPS. What do you think?
You might as well add something, but he doesn't have the gas for a Hydras. That's why.
Now the roach is coming in from the back. He's target firing one of the Colossus.
Nice job.
Goes down really quick.
Yeah, get that other Colossus, but he still has 3 immortal problems.
Yeah, there's too much. Those force fields are pretty good. And I mean, Immortals and Colossus against roaches. I mean,
he's stuck on roach tech. The reason he's stuck on roach tech is because he just didn't get the econ going, and he lost too much. So he doesn't have time to switch to Hydras or any other things,
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately for Agent Orange, that ends his run in the tournament. Decy will move on. He's gonna play Lamp, I think, right?
Yes, and the winner plays Samurai, so that'll be cool. It'll be a much better game. Unfortunately, Agent Orange didn't really play well. He let that Immortal go with just one shot. That would have been
Yeah.
the difference.
I mean, that it really would have. That was the power behind that army, and there was only a single immortal in that push.
Yeah, and everything
Sniping that, he would
snowballed.
have held it no problem.
Yeah, I think snowballed. He lost his third because of that. He was forced to make roaches. He was forced to defend. He was forced to give away free units instead of defending it, crushing it, then droning his way to victory. That's pretty much the moment in time when he lost the game, when he let that single immortal go.
Yep, it's part of the power of that push. Immortals. I mean, all Zerg players are going to get roaches early game. Let's be honest, and Immortals just roll right through them.
Yeah, Draven, what do you think from as a Zerg? How frustrating was that game for you to watch?
It's when I play versus Protoss, I'm expecting that specific push that I saw. It was super frustrating that he had zero creep spread with went straight roaches, and you can't really do that against an army of Immortals with Claw. You really need some form of better DPS, which I would have gone with Hydras. Maybe got a Viper or two, because the snowball wasn't that big. There's only two Claw, only 3, 4 Immortals. It wasn't too bad to where he could have defended it a lot easier if he had more variety in his attack. But he can't go 200 roaches against an army like that. It won't happen. You would just hit a wall of Collide beams and that'll be it. So he needed to add some more variety into that mix.
Yep.
Totally agree. Couldn't have said it any better. So that's it for us tonight, guys. I said at this point we're just trying to finish up the last of the losers bracket games to figure out who it's going to be to face Freedom in the finals. It will either be Decy, Lamp, or Samurai Panda. So they're just going to be fighting it out the next several games.
Yeah, and if Lamp emerges from his match against Decy and faces Samurai, he's been the prognosticator with that revenge thing many matches ago. He said, hey, Samurai, you're going to go down to the loser's bracket because he expected me to beat Samurai. And I'm going to win and meet you there and crush you. So I can't wait to see something like that happen just because of the trash talk.
Should be a good couple of games. Have to see what happens.
Yep.
But anyway, I think that's it for us tonight, guys. It was great having you on the cast. And hopefully we can do this again soon.
Thanks, Filthy Rake. Thanks, Draven.
Thank you guys very much for the invite. It was awesome.
Alright, with that, we're out. Night, guys.